What's up, everybody? This is Mr. Howard here, and today playing another episode of WWE Supercard. So we just finished the Team PTC in the last episode, and there is now a Road to Glory preview down there, which we'll get to in a minute. But why don't we go ahead and check on the King of the Ring right now? So I'm in second place, tied for second place. Doing pretty well so far. The only people I've lost to are Tommy and that Zeratul or whatever that name is. But I mean, if I stay energized, I should be able to win and at least get a Survivor card, if not two. So when we play a couple exhibition matches, I got my WrestleMania poll yesterday off camera. That was my Bray Wyatt, which I was so happy about because for the most part, the WrestleMania cards I've gotten so far aren't all that great. I have a great Diva. I got Lita, and I got the event Andre the Giant. But other than that, I was kind of pulling duds, and at least in my opinion. So this Bray Wyatt is very helpful, and he's just a little bit trained up there. I'm not going to put any tokens on him yet. Just level him up and see what his final stats are before I do that. So let's play a couple games. We'll face Simon first. I know Monday Night Raw was on yesterday. Or I'm sorry, today's Wednesday, so on Monday. And there was some big moments. First and foremost, we had a big return in the main event, which I was super excited about, and the crowd was obviously very excited about. And that was Cesaro. He came back to replace Sami Zayn in the main event, which was a number one contenders match for a world title shot. And that match included Cesaro, Chris Jericho, AJ Styles, and Kevin Owens. One of the best main events we've seen in a while. And, you know, I have to say it was better than, I'd say, a lot of the matches from WrestleMania even. I would have been happy with any of them winning. I didn't really expect Jericho to win because he's kind of like a part-timer. So, I mean, I was happy when the match ended and we saw that AJ Styles became the new number one contender. And, you know, I was happy when they had that confrontation between him and Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble. And, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens when they meet again very soon. Obviously, I'm one of the people who wants to see AJ win the title. I think he's deserving of it, even though he's only been here for a couple months. And, you know, I don't hate Roman Reigns as much as the majority of the fans do, but I'm definitely getting a little bit, you know, tired of the whole gimmick. And I'd like to see Roman turn heel and have AJ go in as the baby face, and I think they could put on a really good show, and the fans would be booing Reigns for like a good reason, in my opinion, instead of just booing him because they don't like him. Um, so why don't we go ahead and let's use Cena. No, there's that other Reigns. I think I'm good. Yeah, 32 to 31 power. Use Kalisto and speed. I'm really excited for this week's Road to Glory because I'm finally gonna get the an Ultimate Warrior. I'm finally gonna get the second Andre card, and I'll have my first WrestleMania Pro, which will help me tremendously. And you know, I'm sure King of the Ring will be a little bit easier. I hope. I mean, I've only been in one WrestleMania King of the Ring, and it just was not good. I've been watching Biggie Dude, and a couple other people trying out WrestleMania King of the Rings, you really have to just energize like every game. I mean, every other game at the least, if you want to make the finals, because these people that are playing just, I mean, that's what they do. There's usually no bots in the WrestleMania King of the Ring. I think they're pretty full of humans for the most part, which makes it even more difficult because usually you can kind of rely on uh, those bots to give you a couple extra wins towards the end, and that's just completely taken away. So now you have to really either stay up, energize, or use like the assistant manager, which, I mean, to be honest, no one really wants to use, right? Because it's kind of a waste of credits, even though it helps. Um, I don't know. So let me go and check out my second account. I know I wasn't doing as well um, in the King of the Ring. There's a lot more humans in this one, so yeah, 9 and 7. So where am I in the top 8? Yeah, I'm in 8th place. Okay. So, I mean, I think if I energize, I should be good. Because I know I can beat most of these opponents if I am fully energized, but I just haven't been. Because, overnight I just didn't have that chance. Um, so let's go ahead and look at the Road to Glory lineup and take a look at my Road to Glory deck. So we got a common Kalisto. We got an uncommon Shawn Michaels. We got a rare Jimmy Uso. A super rare Jey Uso. An ultra rare Brock Lesnar. An epic John Cena. That'll be a pro on my second account. A legendary Rock, which is awesome. Survivor Undertaker. Now, this is a card that I've been wanting a pro of for so long. And I know I have a Survivor. Let me go check. I have a Survivor Undertaker on my second account, and I'm gonna try really hard to pro that or to get a second one. Let's go ahead and switch to Survivor. Yep, I do. So this will be a Survivor Pro on both of my accounts if I can get it. I'll at the very least get it on this account, because after the Undertaker is Roman Reigns, which is a good card, whether you like him or not. I'm excited because this will be another WrestleMania card it's a good card overall. So I'll train that up, and then of course the second, Andre the Giant. That card looks great. I'm really looking forward to getting that, training it up, proing it, and just having a really good WrestleMania Pro. So let's go ahead and look at my deck. I have a couple single survivors in there that I am training up right now, from Kane all the way down to Michaels. All of those need some leveling in their individual stats, so I'm going to keep them in there for, the first few cards until I start to need to replace them, or until they're finished being trained up. I got my 4 WrestleMania cards with that Bray Wyatt that I just pulled. I have a Survivor Pro Brie, a WrestleMania Lita, Legendary Pro Nikki, and I have my single Survivor Brie in there that I just got from my last King of the Ring. I'm going to train that up even though it won't be a pro. It can't hurt to train the cards up and get them ready. So if you do pull a second version of them, you can just pro that as soon as possible. But that Andre the Giant card that I got ended up being pretty beastly after I completely finished him. This is what I did with the tokens. Put 2 on the power, 2 on the toughness, 1 on the speed. Just to try and get him above 25, because I know a lot of the Survivor pros, like Kevin Owens and Cesaro, and a lot of those have speed and charisma that are like 23, 24, If they're good, they'll maybe make it a little above 25. So I figured getting it just above 25 would keep me in the safe zone against cards like that. And really, the only Survivor Pros that are going to beat me are, the really fast and charismatic cards like Shawn Michaels. Or if I face like an Undertaker Pro that happens to proc, then, he would beat me. But great card. I'm really excited for this WrestleMania Pro and for this Road to Glory. Why don't we go and check out what my deck looks like on the other account? Obviously, a little bit less appealing to the eye because I'm in only the legendary tier, I believe. Let's see. So I got, legendary. I got my 3 legendary pros. There's that Survivor Undertaker, which looks awesome. I got 4 Epic Pros and another Epic Pro on the way with the Miz. He should be done in a couple games into the Road to Glory, I believe. I got my Epic Rollins in there, which I'm just training up. And my Epic Goldust in there as well. Swap them. And if I had my best cards in here, I believe my worst card would be a legendary single. I think that Goldust would probably be my worst card if I autofilled this. But I'm not going to do that right now because I want to keep these in there to train. I'm hoping I can get... the legendary rock would be very helpful. That Undertaker, though, that would give me my first Survivor Pro on my second account. Not that I would pro it right away, but at least I would have the card there for when I needed it. And it's the Undertaker, so of course I want to try and get that. So, what are you guys going to be going for in this Road to Glory? Let me know down below. Like, subscribe if you so wish. And, just talk to me about what you want to see in the future. I'm going to be playing a couple other games. I might try a couple free games on PS4. I might try a couple other mobile games, but other than that, I'm going to stick with my normal Supercard videos, my Division videos, Fallout, and 2K16 videos, and we'll go from there. All right. I will see you guys in the next episode.